Hi guys. Well, what an emotional roller coaster of a day I've had. From the highs to the lows to the highs again. So tonight I really wanted to talk about releasing the need to control. A few years ago, I didn't realize that I was needing control or wanting control um, until it was really in my face that I needed control. I needed control of what my son was doing and what this person and that person and what have you. And I really didn't want to acknowledge it for a long time that it was me needing the control of being in control of their life. So today it reminded me again, big time, a real smack in the face, I guess, where I thought that, I had really done so much work on releasing and letting go of the control. And I had some very sad news. And, um, and I wanted to step in and just, you know, maybe try and control it again, which I had to then do that back step of going, Paula, not your job. You can't control this. It's not your job to control this. So I started going through, sort of big time emotion, and I just fell in a massive tears, and that's when I wrote the message earlier because today I started grieving over something that I didn't think that would even be a factor in my life right now, or would be for a very long time. And so I got used to having the emotion of it being there, and then something dreadful, and it got taken away just as quick. So I started grieving because I wanted control of the outcome. Again, sort of not my decision. And sometimes when things aren't in your control and they're not your decision, we want to really hold on to that. And so I just wanted to share with you today about releasing control because I've done a lot of work on it, releasing the control of needing the control of what my son was doing, how he was doing it, whether I liked it or didn't like it, and so on and so forth. So it was really about searching in myself. What did I need control of? And did I need it? And what I realized back then, 2 years ago, was that I didn't need the control of him. He was his own journey, and that was a really, really big lesson as a mum. Our children come into this world, and we just want to hold them. We just want to keep them safe and hold them close to our heart, and don't want them to be hurt. We just want them to be loved, and we want them to be happy. But sometimes what we have to learn and understand is that the only thing we can do, and that is be there, love them, and do the best we can. However, not control their journey. Their journey is their journey. It's not our journey. And then this afternoon, having some really sad news. Again, I was really, really angry that that I couldn't have control of this issue. And it wasn't until I sat there and I was really crying, and I'm like, why is this affecting me so much? Why am I so hurt by this? And it was because the control was taken away from myself and my son, especially him. But of course, it affected me because I was seeing that he was in a world of pain. And, as mums, then we feel that, we feel that. But also the feeling of, the fact that I'll never get to see this young one and what have you. So I started grieving over that. So grief has again been a big one that we feel that we need to control, and we actually don't. We don't need to control it at all. We need to allow it to be with us and what have you, and work through the grief. Let go of control, guys. Let go of the need of control, because what control does as an emotion, it just makes you really sad, because every time you feel like you don't have control, then you feel like you've failed. And then you start this roller coaster of more emotions, more grief, more sadness, more fear. And then it just becomes a roller coaster upon a roller coaster. I know this because I've been through it. And many of you can sympathize with me, and I know you can, because grief is a big part of life. I find myself working with a lot of people for grief, because it's about, sort of accepting what grief is. And grief is not just about losing someone, guys. It's so many more faceted than that. Grief is something that I'm going to do a workshop on in the next couple of months, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. So back to control, back to needing control, wanting control, but just realizing, do you know what? No, control doesn't make me happy. I even found myself this afternoon. My son, little one, does racing, and he got in the car and he goes, "Mum, I'm just going to take it real casual tonight." And I knew that he was on the points leaderboard to win the criterium session, the whole season of the criterium. And so I said to him, "Mate," I said, it's not a great idea to just take it easy today, not when you're this close to winning. And he got a bit upset with me. And then I took a breath and I'm like, "Paula, you're trying to control what he wants. It's not your job." So I said to him, "Mate, do you know what? You do what you need to do for you, because that's all that's important." And that's what we need to realize with our kids. Yes, we're here to, sort of nurture them and love them and guide them and all that sort of stuff. But sometimes we have to let them make their own choices. We have to let them make their own decisions, because what's happening is that for a lot of kids of today's society, we as parents feel that we need to control their choices, control their decisions. So then they just go, "Well, stuff you." I could have put a few more expletives in there, but I'm not going to for tonight. So, it's really about releasing that need of control, because the sooner you do release the need of control, man, your life will change. You will change, because you won't feel that, you are constantly battling something that doesn't actually need to be battled. It's about being you, being who you are. Most of you would know that I don't normally put a post on that, sort of how I'm feeling. But I actually really, I need for people to know that I'm human, and that, I don't have a perfect life. I've got shit happens, and that's life. And so it's about being true. It's about being authentic to you guys, because there's no point you guys knowing, or feeling like I don't have anything going on in my life when, I do. But I'm working on that. I've worked on myself through different therapies, timeline, hypnotherapy, lots and lots of healing. And it continues, because I'm a human being in a physical body that needs support and help. So that's what I'm here for you. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help and support you through, an emotion that may be blocked or stuck or something, just like Tony did. Thanks, Tony. That was amazing today. So Tony came to me today and we did a beautiful swap. So I did some healing on Tony, and Tony hadn't had healing before. And then Tony helped and supported me in releasing some blockages of mine. So I am so grateful. Thanks so much, Tony. But this is, really what it's about. It's about supporting each other and guiding each other and being here and wanting to support each other. So if you're needing to release some of this control that you have, then come and see me. Go over to my page, Dynamics Mind and Body Connection, or just send me a PM message from my personal page, which is what you're on now. I can sympathize. I know what you're going through because I know that, sort of it's part and parcel of life. But I will not let control be a ruler of my life. And so I'm here to support you. Thanks, Tony. So if you're feeling really stuck in needing to control and just feeling really lost, feeling really anxious about, needing control or just being stuck in that emotion, then come and see me. I have a special going for February. It's $80 for a session for a healing or for a reading if you're wanting guidance. If you're wanting to go through a deeper process like timeline, then I'm also doing a special deal for that. So PM message me about that. But for now, I just want to send you love. I just want to send you healing. So I am going to sign off in a minute, and I'm going to sit here and close my eyes and send each and every one of you healing tonight. Because, hey, we all need it, and what have you. So I'm going to sign off now. Many thanks to each and every one of you for your support, and I am ever so grateful for you being here. So good night for now. See you later.